Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to today's video. We're just hanging out here, sitting in the room, drinking coffee. I cannot talk today. Hope everybody is well. I'm okay. I'm okay. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of things going down, a lot of adjustments, and I am just learning to I don't know how I feel, honestly. I'm okay. I'm numb. I'm kind of relieved in a way, but like I just have a lot of things going on that I need to work with. For starters, me and my boyfriend, I think we broke up. So me and my boyfriend broke up. So going through that, dealing with that. But I think we did, but I don't know 100%. It's like we just mutually, respectfully decided to just go our separate ways. We talked about revisiting it, like just kind of giving each other space for a few weeks and then like revisiting us, but I'm taking it as like we're done. So won't get too much into it with that. You could watch back at videos, vlogs, and things that I have filmed to kind of get a glimpse of it and I can't get my words out. It's been a few days. It's been 2 days now since we've gone through with this. So there's a lot of things going on in my head, a lot of things that I need to like work on. I have to make a game plan for myself. There's going to be a lot of changes this year now. So, which I've wanted, I think. Yeah. So the changes are finally here, so I got to work on myself. So I can't get my words out, so I'm sorry. I am going to try my best. Like I said, there's like a lot of thoughts and things, emotions, but there's not a lot right now. Like I said, I'm numb. I don't know. It's been like 2 days now. We're kind of, I'm not going to get into it. Like I said, you can watch back at things that I've talked about and opinions and feelings. We're not really seeing each other right now. Like, of course, we're like now roommates for a bit, so it's gonna be like an adjustment. It's gonna be different, kind of awkward a little bit at first. Different. It's the best word I can say. Different. So we're like very low, like very minimal on the talking right now. We do not see each other right now. We don't even cross paths in the house. Like, I think it's like if I hear him in the kitchen, I'm staying in my room. If he hears me, he stays in his room. So we're kind of just like in our rooms. So I feel like the rest of the house is not getting used, but I think maybe things can like kind of get more comfortable as time goes on. I don't know. It's a whole hoopla. But I'm hanging in there. Like I said, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of work that I think what it came down to is like we both need to work on ourselves. I know I do. I have a big part of this, which is very important in a relationship. When things go sour, that you need to acknowledge, and I've always said this, you need to acknowledge your own part in this. Takes two to tango, always, good or bad. So of course you need to look at yourself like, okay, what part did I play in this? What suffering of my own did I project onto this? Because I know I brought a lot of baggage. Looking back now, I mean, it's obvious. I brought a lot of baggage on from dick face to now. So, just a whole thing. There's a lot of, like, me sitting down, having to talk that I need to go. There's a lot of just sit down, and there's a lot of things I need to do for myself. I need to sit down and just, like, and I'm not explaining this the best that I could, so I'm filming my show. So I'm sure there's going to be a good confessional eventually when I get around to it. I'm like attempting to do my show. So we'll see. Ugh. It's just weird. This is like a weird thing. It's very weird. I don't know, guys. I'm dying. He's taking me out now. That's it. Forget grieving. You're dead. Oh. All I will say is everything was respectful, mutual. mature. I wish him nothing but the best. You know, of course, I love and care about him. I want what's best for him. I want him to be happy. I don't think I was giving him what he fully wanted in terms of things that, you know, relationships and partners want and things, just because of my own doings, my own sufferings and things in my head and my journey that were just really blocking from a lot of things. There's a lot of factors. It goes really deep. So I need to really sit down with myself over time soon now and really like soul search and really dive into my feelings. I have a whole ritual, a whole plan planned out for me. I have ideas, things I want to try to do to see, like, of course, all like mental health, it's all in the mind. Of course, there's things I want to try and do to see if that's just, it's going to make me feel better and make me look at things different. Like I said, like a huge part of what I do in my videos and filming my life, it really went from more entertaining and more like content based and more like, oh my God, look at me be stupid, to more my journey in trying to help other people through what a story looks like, because everybody's story is different. So here's my story. Here's a look into a story that we can maybe relate to at some point or another. We don't have to, but it's, you know, like this is what it's turned into with my videos. So I've always said before, my videos, my journey, everything I do is very therapeutic for me. And I've explained how I look at my life. I look at certain parts of my life, certain sections of my life, certain areas of my life, and then I just look back at my talk videos, my diaries and things, and I just kind of plug things in about just throughout my life and time. With all this going on and life in general, we always have to remember life's what we make it. So we can make it shit or we can make it the shit. Let's make it the shit, guys. Let's do it. So I'm excited for what my life and my future holds right now, just because this whole thing has been weighing on me for years. And you guys know this if you've been watching my vlogs and videos. There's just been like a fire inside of me for years, on top of the non-healing that I haven't worked on or just really acknowledge or know how to take it on until now. So everything happens for a reason. It had to happen this way. It had to wait until now to really see it even more. I mean, it's one thing people can tell you all about it, all like they'll tell you all about it. You'll see this, that, whatever. Until you do it for yourself or learn for yourself, like basic lessons here, guys, one-on-one on knowing yourself. Don't ever listen to what other people tell you, okay? So I hope I'm explaining this right. Life's what you make it, guys. So let's make it great. You know, it's not going to always be great. It's not going to be easier. It's not going to be easy. Nothing is ever linear. Everything is just like, woo. So, you know, I knew for a long time that I had things I needed to work on with myself. Long time. But, you know, and we know it back then, but it just takes a certain moment or of time period, whatever, to really light that fire under your ass and really know, like, okay, this is ready. So everything happens for a reason. It had to take a long time for us to get to this point so we can finally do what's best for us, try to become a better us, for us and for other people down the road in the long run, if that makes sense. Hopefully, because I know I'm all over the place. I have good intention. I'm going to try not to tell people what to do. Like, don't do things to fill the void. Like, don't go for other people. Don't talk to other people. Don't look for, like, I don't know, drugs, alcohol, sex. I don't know. Like, just try to find, if you're into that, but try to find those things within yourself that are going to be more beneficial for your healing. Because really, when you look at it, sex, drugs, alcohol, they're material things in terms of healing. So non-material things for healing, I would say, include going for drives, going for walks, go to the park, go travel, see something new, go out to eat. It's not as material like food, I guess, but like, it's the experience of life, you know? So it's where I'm at. Some things I want to work on for myself. Enjoy life a little bit more now, save up some money, gotta get my finances in check, got a long road ahead of me financially. So I'll be okay. I will be okay. I always will. I always am okay. We'll be good. We'll be good. Things will get easier down the line, down the road. And that's that. Any questions? No. And I'm also attempting to film my series again. My camera is charging. I was filming just a minute ago. Just for the journey of this, you know, I mean, it's what I do now, but I feel like my series is more in-depth, more detailed a little bit. And I love my confessionals. I love a show. So I would love to be on a reality show, but where it's not fake though. I would love to just show my real life, but I know a reality show, if I was on a real show, it would just cut off, like it would only show a little bit of my life, and then, you know, the narrators and the editors, producers will twist it all, edit it. You're saying one thing about this, but then they make it look like you're talking shit about that person, like, you know, so I'm good. But hey, call me up if the dollar's good. If the coin is good, call me up. And any sugar daddies out there, I'm available now. Cheers. Just kidding. Oh, God. What did Kesha say? I want a yacht and a sugar daddy for 2025. Thank you. Thank you. So, I know I'll have good days. I'll have bad days. I'm good. I feel like it was coming. Just based on a lot of factors. I don't want to get too into it, but clearly things weren't happy. Things weren't great. And I guess that conversation it had to be had, but I don't think neither one of us, I'm not going to speak for him, but I feel like neither one of us were going to have that conversation up until the other day. He kind of started the conversation, and I was just like, you have got, like, this is the time. This is the time to just really be civilized, have this conversation, because, you know, communication with us was never great. So it's definitely something I need to work on. Somehow find a way that I can communicate better, because I've been a bitter bitch these last few years just because of my journey. Everything that I'm going through stems back to the first relationship that royally furred me up, you know. So, but now at this point in my life, it's my problem. It's my doing. I'm choosing to keep being like this, even though I can't help it, but I can help it at a certain point, you know, like everything's to an extent. You can be all, you know, whatever, messed up to an extent, but at some point now it comes down to you. And I always knew that, but like I said, everything happens the way it needs to happen. It took to get to this point for me to really see that. And it's one thing where people can always tell you that, like, oh, you'll see it, you'll realize it, you need to just, you know, like, people try to tell you things without you experiencing it for yourself. And it's so important for us to experience everything. People can tell you anything they want, but until I see it for myself and it's in my aura, my life, like, I'll deal with it, you know? And sometimes things that people will tell you doesn't always happen to you. It may have happened to them. They may have had this experience, these thoughts, perceptions, but it doesn't always happen to you. So I'm always a find out for myself kind of person, for the most part, you know? So when it comes to this, like, people can tell me all they want. You know, it's all about the experience. Everything is for ourselves. So good. Everything will be good. I seem okay right now, but like I said, I'm kind of numb to the situation. Like, I'm a little bit relieved. And maybe we're better off as friends, you know. Maybe we'll be even happier as friends. You know, I mean, it just happens. You know, everybody's not meant to be always romantically involved. Some people are just, you know, people are good as friends. You know, people come into your life for a reason, a season, a lesson and a blessing. So our relationship was all of those things. So, but I think we're going to be good as friends. I hope we're still friendly. I hope we're still good, you know? If anybody else is going through anything like this, breakups and relationship issues, I mean, it's always going to get better no matter what. It's not the end of the world. I know a lot of people really, I mean, who am I to talk? Was almost dead after my first relationship. So, like, but it does get better because I have grown from it. And even though I'm not, like, properly healed, and I will have to heal and grieve now 2 relationships, it can be done. There can be a good outcome. Life might be altered a little bit, but, you know, it all happens the way it needs to happen. Of course, I have some regrets, even though I'm not a regret person. But of course, I sometimes think, well, like my first relationship I'm talking about, I always think to myself, it didn't have to go this way. Like, why did why did, like, people break up all the time, but why did this abuse have to be involved? Like, you know, that's the only part where I'm like, really, God, you had to make me learn my lesson that way, in an abusive way? But everything happens for a reason. Believe it or not, everything's got its purpose. Here we are. If I didn't go through all that stuff, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I wouldn't be as strong as I am right now. And we all have to have that mindset, if we can. And I know it's different. Everybody's stories are always different, and everybody goes through things differently. Everybody's got a different timeline, time frame. Their healing is different than my healing. You know, it's a whole thing. But we're all in this together, and that's what's important. We can all help each other grow, love, uplift, encourage, everything we got to do. Give tough love even if we need to. Like, even give tough love if we have to. So yeah, just wanted to give you the update on life, guys. I'm getting ready to go to work in a little bit. Gotta close tonight. I'm so over this winter weather, guys. I'm like, what is going on? I'm gonna be bright as hell when I edit this video. I'm so sorry. I'm apologizing now, guys. I look bright already, and this is, yeah. I'm so over winter. This is a really cold winter, and I just don't know. I need to go. I want to go somewhere soon. I have some trips planned, like ideas, I guess. You know, of course, money don't grow on trees. I just haven't been able to, I mean, since living here in Charlotte, I haven't been able to do much of anything, because I'm always wondering, like, worrying about money and the bills. And it's my fault too, especially last year. I was really bad last year at overspending, shopping, just because it was making me feel better. It was my void. Materialistic, no. So this year I'm trying to buckle down on that, not do that as much. I mean, like, I need to learn, like, maybe an occasion, not just because I work at the mall. That's another trigger. Like, work at the mall, you're gonna be shopping, you know, the store I work at, I'm gonna be shopping. Anyway, I'm trying to make it more of like a vacation thing. Like, if you're on vacation, maybe go to a couple of stores and everything. Like, don't just go, you know, window shop every other day, you know? So I got to try to push myself to really do better. I did go shopping the other day and bought a few little odds and ends that I did not need. But the day that we broke up, I retail therapied a little bit. Just a little bit. I spent $17 at American Eagle. I bought 2 hats that were $2.99 each. And boxers that were $4.99. The satin boxers, I've never worn satin. I like them. They're comfortable, but satin. That's all I'm going to say. Satin. And they've got pockets. Who knew? Who knew underwear had pockets? And then I went to Express and bought 2 belts. They were $6 each. So I was like, okay, I could always use a belt. And they're like a suede material, like a green and a gray. Perfect. Okay. That's it. I'm going to try to really do better. Haven't bought Shein in like 2 months. Very proud of myself. And then, here's a money class. And I'm the last person to give money advice to. You know, here's part of my plan of things that I kind of want to do for myself. Once I get money kind of started going, you know, in a good direction. Money that you could, you have to try to, back to our parents teaching us. Things that we could spend here. If we don't, we could use that money towards another thing, okay? So, like, I know I spent like $17 at American Eagle. That $17 could almost fill my car up, because my car takes about $21 to fill up, because I got a small gas tank. So $20 fills me up. Not even 20 sometimes, because if my car gets to 100 miles left till empty, I'll fill up. So it's not even $20. So I'm like, okay, $17 could have been a full tank of gas. So sometimes I'm trying to get that thought into my head more. Of course, I want to get a coffee, which was one of my resolutions, to not go to Dunkin' as much this year, which is good. So far, I haven't gone to Dunkin' once, which is fine. But I think to myself, if I want a coffee, do you really need the coffee? Like that $5, you know? So I'm trying to think about it that way a little bit. And that's what our parents always taught us and things. So I'm trying to get into that mindset in terms of saving money. Another thing we could be doing, I'm talking about Shein before, how I haven't shopped on Shein for 2 months. And, I had all these afterpays, which is dangerous. All these afterpays, because like, oh, it breaks it up bi-weekly. You could just pay this, that, instead of you, because there used to be times where I had a Shein, $50 every 2 weeks. What's that, $200? Oh my God. But you got a lot of shit for $200. But anyway, so $50 every 2 weeks. Would you rather you do that $50 for clothes every 2 weeks, or would you do that $50 every 2 weeks for maybe an experience? So my thing is this year I want to try to get out more, try to explore, travel more. And then I thought to myself yesterday, I was like, wow, I could use Afterpay for traveling. So instead of $50 for clothes, maybe $50 towards a hotel, a plane, a cruise. I don't know. So I'm thinking like I could start utilizing Afterpay and like payments on like vacations and trips. So really the only money I'd have to pay is gas, and then food, and maybe a little shopping here and there. But like I said, I'm really trying to buckle down on the shopping. On vacations, if I go anywhere, I always want like a postcard or a keychain. I always collected those when I go on vacations, and magnets were the newest thing, but that was a couple thing, like a couples thing that me and my now ex did. So I don't know, but anyway, and I'm a sucker for mugs. Ugh. So we're gonna try to do better. We're trying to do better with it. So I have some plans. I have things, ideas. I have places that I'd like to go. I kind of want to be spontaneous and take a day trip to Atlanta to go to Zara. That's it. Like, who goes to Atlanta? Who goes 3.5 hours to Atlanta just for Zara? Me. But hey, that's fun. Spontaneous. I text my bestie yesterday. I'm like, hey girl, if I go to Atlanta, you just gonna jump in the car with me? She's like, she was like, let's go. Like, she was so excited. Like, that's the kind of fun I want to have. And I get emails for Southwest, $30 flights, $39 flights, but you really go to these little cities and towns. But I'm like, how fun would that be? Go somewhere new, jump on the plane, just pack a book bag, fly off for the day, come on back. You know, like, that's the kind of stuff I want to do. So that's an idea in my head. Of course, I want to go to the beach this year. So, you know, I want to go to Nashville this year. Nashville's on my list this year, on my bucket list. I don't know how expensive. I think Nashville's a little bit more pricier. But I really want to go to the Snooki shop. That's the main reason I want to go to Nashville. I want to go to the Snooki shop. And then now I get some trouble there. I will spend money there because I'm like, Snooki everything. Jersey Shore raised me. Like, I want mugs and cups of Snooki's mugshot. Like, I need that in my life. Will I use it? I don't know. But, you know. Where else? I want to go to Dallas. Dallas has been on my bucket list for like 10 years now. Yeah. My parents are talking about a Vegas trip. And I'm like, oh my God, I cannot. I want to go, but my money, I'd have no money. I have no money for that. So I'm like... New York. I'm going to New York in the summer for a family function, so I'm excited for that. Now that it's just me, I don't know how I'm going to get there. I don't want to fly. I mean, it's easier, but I want to drive, but my family is going to be like, oh my God, they still underestimate me. Just because I'm me, clearly, I'm like, yeah, like, I'm just a free spirit here. But they mistaken that constantly for I'm stupid and immature. That I'm just going to panic and crash all over the place. And, you know, New York traffic, like, Charlotte traffic, Atlanta traffic. It's no different. I'm good. I promise. I'm so good. Anywhere else? I want to go to Jersey. I've got family in Jersey. I've got family in Pennsylvania. Like, I can just, you know, have a best friend in Pittsburgh. Oh, my God. I could text him and be like, hey, I'm coming to Pittsburgh. Like, let's go. Yeah, it's just places I want to go. I'm trying to talk my other best friend into a cruise for her birthday. She's turning 30 this year, and she's got my godzilla. I'm like, oh my God, what if we went on a Disney cruise? Like, oh, and they do payment plans. Like, you know, I just have ideas. I feel like this is just going to be the year that I just really break free and just really see what life is about out there. That is, if the world doesn't continue to crumble as we speak. And my worst fear is now dying. My fear's always been death. But my luck, I would die right before I get a chance to do this stuff. So, but that does happen to people. So please, please not me. Please, thank you, God. So, all right, guys. That's it. I think I'm done here. I think I've talked and rambled enough. But it's really great to be able to talk and share and, you know, get my thoughts out. These diaries and my videos in general have always helped me out. They've always been my therapy. And of course, I hope to continue doing this. And I hope I inspire somebody along the way. Even if I don't inspire anybody, like, thanks for watching. You know, like, this is my life. This is what my life looks like. This is what my story looks like. the last thing it ever could be is linear. So you'll see all, like, my multiple personalities, or you're all over online. So thank you for watching. Really, I do appreciate and love you guys. I have had a couple comments and people reach out with things concerning the situation, but I appreciate it. Leave a comment down below on anything you want. I'll get back to you. What are you guys doing to stay warm? What are you guys doing for Valentine's Day coming up? Maybe I'll take myself out to dinner now. Like, hey, Cheesecake Factory, what's up? Take yourself out to dinner. I'm gonna do another talk video on Valentine's Day, like for that topic. But so what are you guys doing? Leave a comment down below. Anything you want, I'll get back to you, and that be that. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.